Hi, Brandi.
Hi, Kat.
You have a new treat, a baking treat.
I do.
Today.
Flavorful one. It's Morning Buzz Granola.
Morning Buzz Granola, okay.
And I have to admit, I made this to see how it would turn out, and I don't think I'll ever buy granola again.
Okay,
it's so easy to make.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Well, that is a resounding endorsement. So what do we got going on?
So we have a lot of different ingredients. We have 3 cups of rolled oats, 3/4 cup of sunflower seeds. We have our, what are these? Our almonds and our pecans, 3/4 cup each.
Okay.
These are unsweetened coconut flakes, 3/4 cup. These are homemade chocolate-covered espresso beans ground up.
Wow. And
then we have brown sugar.
So how much of this?
This is 3 tablespoons, and the brown sugar is, I believe, 3/4 cup.
3/4 cup as well? Okay.
So we're going to start by mixing all of our dry ingredients in a large bowl.
Okay.
So we'll start with our rolled oats, and I've pre-measured everything just
to
for
make
my
things
convenience.
easy. Yes.
Sunflower seeds. Coconut flakes. And you know, I'm not a coconut fan at all, and it's really good.
Really?
You can't, I mean, for me it's a texture thing, and I can't tell it's coconut in there.
Oh, okay. So you usually don't like the dried coconut because of the way, interesting. Okay.
Picky me.
So all your nuts in there. And anything else?
No, I don't believe so. We're going to give this a quick stir.
Okay.
And then we're going to melt our butter over, I would say between low and medium.
Okay.
We're going to melt our butter, our brown sugar, and our honey together.
And how much butter is that? Just one full stick?
So I believe it's 8 tablespoons.
Or 1/4 cup.
Or 1/4.
Or is that a 1/2 cup? I think that's 1/2 cup. I can't remember.
You know, I missed a couple dry ingredients, but while this melts, I'll add them in.
Okay.
We're going to do our 3 tablespoons of honey, and then we'll get our cinnamon and our salt added into the dry ingredients.
Okay. So we're melting the butter
brown sugar
and the brown sugar,
butter and honey.
Okay.
And then once this is all melted and kind of bubbling, I'm going to take it off the heat and I'll add in vanilla.
How much honey?
3 tablespoons. See how long it takes it to pour out of here. Are you a fan of honey like you are of caramel?
I love honey, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I'm not a big sweets person in general, but I do like honey in my tea, etc.
Isn't it English tea like milk and honey in it?
Yeah.
Or milk and sugar?
Milk and sugar, milk and honey, yeah.
So what I forgot with the dry ingredients was the cinnamon and salt, and so it's a 1/2 teaspoon each. And I know you love my accuracy. Has some pores in there. That looks about right.
Okay.
Here's our salt. Give it another little stir. So once I have all of this melted, I'm going to pour it in with the dry mixture and get the dry mixture all evenly coated.
Okay.
And then after that, we're going to throw it in the oven at 300 degrees. It cooks for about 15 minutes. You want to open it up, look at it, stir it around, 15 more minutes. Take it out, do the same thing, and then 10 more minutes. You're wanting to get a golden brown consistency or color throughout the mixture.
When do we add our chocolate-covered coffee?
Those are added at the end.
At the end?
Yeah,
okay.
And so what is really cool about that is they melt because the mixture is still, warm, fresh out of the oven. They melt and they kind of coat.
I see.
They kind of coat the whole mixture.
Okay, so you're going to melt this stuff down. We'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, I think it's melted nicely. And so I'm going to go ahead and shut off the heat, and then I'm going to add my 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then get this stirred in. Ooh, it smells flavorful. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this mixture to this mixture. and get it ready to bake. So you just want to stir until everything is nicely coated with the melted butter and sugar mixture. I would say, you know, maybe a minute or two of stirring. Okay, so everything's pretty much coated, and so now what I'm going to do is spread it evenly on a baking sheet.
Okay.
And get it ready to put in the oven. And I've lined it with foil. You can use parchment paper, whatever you prefer. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the oven and set the timer for 15 minutes. I'm going to check it in 15 minutes, do a quick stir, and make sure everything's getting baked evenly. Okay, cool. It's time for our first stir. And as you can see, it's starting to brown. It's looking and smelling super yummy.
It smells ridiculous. I'm just going to climb into the oven for the rest of the video. I'll shoot it. It'll be cat on the scene. That's looking great, Brandi.
Yeah, I'm just so excited about this stuff.
And it smells even better.
It does. So here is my homemade chocolate-covered espresso beans ground up.
Okay.
So I used Zoka Java and just chocolate chips and
made them together, and then you just ground them up?
I put them in my Vitamix.
Your blade grinder?
My blade grinder.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle them evenly. And then we'll stir them in. So since the granola is still hot, it's going to melt in. So yummy. So once you do a quick stir on this, you just want to let it sit and cool. Once it's completely cool and hardened, it's mostly hardened now, but it still needs to cool and turn a little bit more into granola.
Okay.
Then you can store it for up to a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See how it's like starting to coat it?
Yeah. Do you just store it in the fridge or just in an airtight container?
I would say airtight container.
Okay. All right. Well, let's let it cool and come back. I can't wait to taste it. It smells so delicious.
So it's cooled. I have it in my storage container. I'm looking for a chocolate chunk. Is that bad? Here we go. Here's a little chocolate chunk.
You got to get your morning buzz, right? You going to help us sister out? I want a chocolate chunk too, Brandi.
I'm looking. I'm digging. Here's a good one.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like when you intertwine your arms for a drink. That's some good stuff.
That is delicious. It smells, it tastes as good as it smells. And then it was baking in here. I was like, this is amazing. Cool. Morning Buzz
Granola.
Granola. Great find.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brandi.
Bye, Kat.